remember, last game, I believe, and while Khan wasn't exactly with the group, it wasn't that he was absent. And I want to state that as Kuiko, Octavian, Imandolia, and Digger arrived to a platform in the station inside of this vessel, this sort of train that is acting as a carapace for the moment for any individuals or entities that wish to harm you, the four of you specifically. Khan, right prior to him going through the portal that led you through the sewers and the bit of a puzzle that you guys solved prior to arriving here, Khan actually witnessed before stepping into the portal, and actually the reason that he chose not to step through was because he was interrupted as there was a bit of a public announcement played. It sounded odd from the position that he was in. It sounded more echoey, but he stuck around to listen to it. I'll say, if you allow, of course, Simon. In this, the portal stopped working, and eventually the Gaiax drone thing showed up and assisted you with that. Albeit there were things flying at you. I'm talking about those meatballs things that kept arriving to attack you guys, which you fend off pretty well. And the entire time throughout, these things have been coming at you guys relentlessly, little by little, one by one sometimes. And generally, it's innocuous to the highest degree because you guys are capable adventurers. You kill them generally easy with whatever you have on your person. But as things start to narrow and the route that you're taking is closing around you, you're starting to feel that maybe it'll be dangerous to continue this way without ending this massive thing that you're inside of. So I'll say that as the four of you are basically just teleported into this platform, and again, you watch as Ima and Dolia, who kind of arrives here and looks up the whole place, and there's a look of recognition in his eyes, and he sees where he's at, and he kind of already assesses the situation outside, and he's already shaking his head, but he rushes towards what you'd assume would be the helm, and Digger kind of goes with him, and Digger's actually looking outside more as he does know how to handle with vehicles, but um, yeah, actually he's skilled with this vehicle, so it doesn't matter. They're both decent in this point. So as the four of you actually just land in space, there is a third bit of a blip, and to be honest with you, that's Khan. So the five of you just sort of just all five of you arrive in the same spot and position. And Khan, you hear the same public announcement that you've been hearing back and forth. It sounds garbled still, and it's a little long-winded, but it just continues to repeat. And the public announcement goes like, "The throned one, seek out and destroy," and it just keeps repeating. So all projects. I'm sorry. Oh, you guys are cutting off. I'm cutting off for you guys. Okay. Should I? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna jump off for a second. Hello. How are we sounding now? Great. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check. All sounds good. Great. So I'll just give you guys a quick summation of what I just said. As you guys, all of you, are thrown into the platform of this train. Con, you did it. For you, it was unexpected. You didn't really expect it because you're trying to fix this teleporter that you saw your the people that you were with go into for a bit of time with this Gaiax unit, and really the Gaiax unit has been working on it. This little machine robot thing, and you've been killing things. Yeah, as everybody is thrown into this, you guys sort of see the scene around you. There's some large entities, all broken apart. A lot of their rust, a lot of rust over their copper overlay. But these things look either half destroyed or nearly destroyed. They look to be sparking, and a lot of them don't have much material other than the bare essentials to keep them walking about. And as you guys land here, it doesn't seem that there's no rush or concern at the moment because they maybe have not noticed you, but Imandolia and Digger are currently starting the vehicle. So I asked, what do you guys wish to do? And they're not what? They have just begun touching the vehicle. So like they're Imandolia's hands are just on it. So like kind of like time is slowed down for them. You guys get to think on what to do in this situation as you guys kind of just land here and see around all here. To the back, there's not much light unless you have a dark vision because there's no light being pointed. But the front has a beam of light coming off of this massive train that reveals to you a lot of those drones to you without having to make a perception check or something other. Yeah, there are lights. There's enough lights. Do you want to cast the dancing lights behind the train to see what else is around? Yeah, if you pop them up, it doesn't reveal much more than a bunch of metal and machinery laid about on the ground, either already destroyed or long disposed of, and it stayed there. But there isn't much behind you. It seems that a lot of the robots are in front. Um, you guys are inside of the actual train. You landed in a train. The teleporter throw you inside. Yep, inside of it. You're inside of the actual train itself. Yes. No. What are you trying to find? I'm sorry. No, no, no. I haven't asked for perception checks. I'm basically giving you guys what you're seeing. There's nothing. Yeah. Yeah, you see it. It's a bunch of drones. Not that they have, not that they have noticed you. You just landed a second ago, so it's hard to tell really. But you do get to react. However, you're gonna react. They're not. None of them are floating. A lot of them are on the wall. Some of them are hanging either on a big cable, kind of like a spider. Most of them just seem to step around in places. Some of them seem to be missing. While it should have 3 limbs at least, these things, a lot of them just drag their body in two. But It's they're in disarray. These things, and you've seen these things before. It's just not in this state. These things are like they're already destroyed, yet they're functioning.
Wait, is is Dract here?
Um, Kon Dract, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
landed with you guys,
oh, okay.
miraculously.
Yes, because about that.
So, mm, I swear, is this train moving or it's
It is not
just
moving currently. Imandolia reaching for the helm. He's trying to start this thing up because he looked around casually and noticed a bunch of drones. He's like, nope, this is bad. But he noticed the vehicle and he's already starting to work on it. Simon, did you have something to say?
I'm a bit concerned that you don't like that, but
Repeat that for me. I didn't hear you.
I'm, I'm a bit concerned the vehicles might alert the weapons every time.
Did you say something
Yes,
to
I know.
Imandolia and Digger to stop?
Yes.
Okay.
I have them like come closer to me and whisper. It's like the train might make the most now. Maybe it would be better if we travel them.
He's stuck.
Good, but there's literally robotic movement outside everywhere. She points to the head of the train.
Imandolia has what looks like a lever that you have to squeeze prior to pulling, and he has currently just squeezed it. And Simon says that. And prior to him pulling, you see his muscles tense, and he's ready to pull it nearly an inch from the actual starting point. And prior to it even moving, he lets go when Simon speaks, and he's like, "Shit, yeah, you're probably right. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna defend? I'm out of ammo." And he kind of looks around. And he's like, "No, I'm not." He pulls out another pistol that's kind of just hanging there on the thing. He's like, "Guys, look, look, there's a bunch of shit here."
Wait,
And
what?
and then he actually pulls a thing. You see like four different compartments just his, and some boxes just start to pop out from like the ground level, kind of like out of nowhere. And there's just a bunch of stuff. One of them has a big armor with what looks like to be, well, let's put it this way. You guys ever seen Predator? Like it has like a gun attachment on the shoulder, just like that. You guys also notice what seems to be a massive pipe type of weapon that I could only say would look similar to a shotgun to people in our world. Uh, let's see what else you guys find. As Yima Andolia does not start the vehicle and does not make noise, but instead shows you guys some stuff because he's desperate and was looking for something and he found stuff. Um, yeah. Would Simon like to roll me a d6, please? Okay. So you find five different. They seem to be um like a hand how do I, yeah, like a fist sized a pretty decent sized fist, like a big fist, like I'm thinking like mine, I guess. You guys don't know what my fist looks like. Okay, so think of like of the size of a baseball. If it had the yeah, I'll just simplify it even faster. Imagine a D20, the size of a baseball. That's easy for me to imagine. But these all have different colors on each side. And there's like five different ones laid about. There's one missing, but they all seem to be marked
I
explosive.
swear to God. If there is a way to roll a dice with zero nat ones.
No, no, it says explosives.
Oh,
Yeah, these are some kind of grenades, from what you guys can tell. There's five of those. On top of the armor that you guys can see is it is a breastplate with a gun mounted on top of it. The other item seems to be just a saber. The thing in the holster that the Imandolia found right next to the helm seems to be some kind of gun. Other than the shotgun that seems to be placed within the box, there is. And I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Oh, yes, there is. Yeah, there's about two different types of weapons that look like to be quote unquote shotgun level, and then Digger points out this turret that's kind of a mounted turret on the side of the train, and he's like, "Hey, there's this we could defend against those things if they come close." But he just points it out, so anybody really could get on that turret. Otherwise, you guys grab any of this stuff? Do you guys check it out? Are you guys even interested?
Kuiko is just sitting there and
Okay, one at a time. What happened?
I have two tests for you which we can use, and you and the escape without any kind of problem. The plan number one, we will somewhere cause the explosion to direct attention of those drones, and then escape from the train while they are the explosion.
what if they're already pointed?
Okay. First, Octavian, I'm having trouble hearing you. Maybe you're just far away. Not sure. So I only got like half of that.
Is it now FaceTime thing because it should be better? Okay, can you hear me now?
Um, Not really. It's the same. Give me Oh, am I frozen now? What happened?
No, you're not.
No, my screen is. Yeah. Give me a 1-2 check, Jamal.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Give me 1-2-3, 1-2-3 check, something like that.
1, 2, 3, check.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I hear you fine now. Seems. So yeah, but continue.
So,
I say we long rest here and fire for them.
Okay.
I have different plan for you because if someone has a fireball or something like that, any kind of explosion, then we will cause an explosion somewhere else in order to divert their attention and then escape from the train.
So you guys want to set up an explosion, divert them to go there, and then escape.
Who will shoot us?
How
I have
how
to-
far do we have to travel?
You're not sure. You're not even sure where to go proper.
I'm assuming that even if we divert the directly in front of us, there's going to be more drones that can pop up that time. I don't think the diversion will help too much.
I. We probably can't.
Then there is another plan.
I suspect, Jamal, we have passed without trace here.
Oh god. I don't have it. I blame the level up thing.
I don't think there's a druid among you guys.
And now there is
Most is fast. Because I
You
don't
see-
have anything invisible.
I have invisibility, yes.
Okay, and we have 4 people.
I have Jemal. We have disadvantage.
Yes, we have for people.
I can cast invisibility on all of us.
No, we have 5 people. What do you mean? Digger, Imandolia, and us. And Purple.
I have only 2 spell slots for invisibility left, so I can only cast for 2 people.
Yeah, I have it as well. I can cast invisibility as well.
So if we are 4, then it will be perfect, but I think that we are 5 here, so
I can also cast darkness darkness, centered on myself, I can see the darkness and I can guide us.
Imandolia sees you guys in this tense situation, and he kind of bears and grits his teeth as he does kind of have like poison specks flying off of him currently as he's holding this golden sword, and he pulls out the pickaxe, and with handle first, he hands it out to someone. He says, "Grab this. You might need it to escape out of this thing. As much as it'll hurt to use, you're gonna want it." And he does have the pickaxe out. Does anybody grab it?
I'll take it. I'll fight
You take it.
I can finally use
The effect of the pickaxe.
It does extra damage if used on rock, quote unquote rock. If you were to use the extra damage, you don't have to, but if you were to use it, you do gain a point of exhaustion. You're not sure how much extra, quote unquote, it would do, but you can assume that it'll do something to break you out of rock prison of some sort. You aren't in a rock prison yet, but it might be something to have. I'll send you the stats on that specifically in a moment. But Imandolia, it doesn't finish there. The moment you grab it, he says, I got this thing pretty figured out. I could start it. But, like you said, it'll make noise. I could be the distraction. You guys find your way out of this. I take this vehicle, take them out of here. But, I'll go alone.
No, it's completely unacceptable. We have spell slots, enough spell slots. We will cast on ourselves invisibility and we will escape together. That's all.
I don't think we have the time to wait around. And I don't think we have the time to see what these things are going to do. You guys need to get to the center of this throned one and destroy it, whatever it is.
No.
Alternatively, I can cast darkness on the planet. That'll make it very hard for them to find us, even if they have us.
These things have been able to see through your darkness regardless. It's uncanny.
But they can see through invisibility.
We haven't tried invisibility.
But it's something they can try invisibility.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, we don't know. We've never seen them see through invisibility, but what if they do?
It is not serious. They could not take this risk if they has been.
I think we should make a decision quick.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in favor of casting invisibility.
You have two options: sacrifice someone and invisibility. Who has the highest speed here?
Imandolia says, I will not die. I have this at least. I could fly away at any moment. He's holding up the golden sword that allows him to have wings and a flying speed, but it's poison.
How come you don't see that good right now?
I'm perfectly fine. I've barely been hurt. Let me check his numbers.
It's just 1 HP.
No, yeah, I don't know what he's at, actually, to be fair. He could be. I'm on a different screen on my DM screen for some reason. I don't know why. But that's
There's
what
so
it
many spells. And wouldn't it be better than ourselves?
is. To essentially figure out if it's a good enough idea to trust this thing or to trust those that you are already trusting.
Kuiko is going to turn towards the metal silver thing again, and why are you trying to get to the overworld in the first place?
When the Tower of Exit was destroyed, he points at the rod that's kind of like a computer base and everything. This is all that was left intact. The throned one, Exotor, what I was before this, lost some functionality. I had to assimilate some Gaiax folk in order to return to my state to properly think. And as I grew, I saw more. I learned more. I became not just what I was once. I'm connected now the same way Gaiax has been with his converted long ago. But the difference between him and I is I can control my subjects. That is not what they are. Because they are me. And they all sort of just float at the same time a little bit. The ones on the ground just kind of puff up a little bit. But you see the lady in the back that seems to have some kind of sword on her back. She turns around and then she nods and then turns back around to continue doing what she's doing.
Kuiko is going to take a step back and ask, what do you intend to do when you get to the surface?
Then I will be allowed to rest.
Guys, I'm very sorry, but I have to go now because today I won't be able to stay any longer.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay.
Do you guys wish to continue, Danny, Simon?
Goodbye.
Bye. Have a good one.
I mean, if Octavian isn't here, it gives me time to think about what Kuiko should actually do. What is it?
Okay, we'll stay for a little longer. That's
Honestly,
possibly up to the point of where there's initiative, maybe. If it comes to that.
The player reason of why I don't want the drill is that it feels anticlimactic. I took 6 months in this god forbids underworld only for someone to drill past it. It feels wrong.
All right. So let me put this in a different way. Do you guys want to start the game in the beginner mode or in hard mode?
Hard mode. Wait, no. We did start at the easy mode without taking the fights.
No. This would be the game beyond this. So like today would be you guys starting up the console and you're picking the game. Is it easy mode or is it going to be hard mode? And it's just those two options: easy mode, hard mode.
Wait, is this like the same choice from the Time Dragon?
No, this is completely different.
This feels like the Gaiax meeting and the Time Dragon meeting at the same time.
Yeah, sure. Like if they were to birth a new meeting, that's it. Yeah, sure.
It doesn't. They aren't wrong, but something doesn't feel right about it, and it's so unexpected that they aren't actually the bad guy, but maybe they are the bad. It's so weird.
Look, we're working with the brain elements. How much worse could these guys be?
I can think of a couple of ways the DM can one-shot us. For example, Vienna just appears out of nowhere and starts slapping everyone.
Vienna is pretty powerful from what you've seen. She can literally kill anything. And I think she has multi-attack at that.
One round down her. And he was impressed by Kuiko, able to buddy her though.
Yeah, so I'll ask actually, do you tell Kon about this? About what you've seen?
Know about
about
Yenna.
Yenna. Like, do you because you aren't in threat here yet, from what it seems.
Wait,
But-
Con, have you seen Yenna?
He's seen Yenna.
Yellow? Yes.
Ah, I mean, I don't think they would mention it in character, so I think it's fine.
I'll tell you now. Kuiko was mentioned. Oh, we were brought here by Jenna and her dragons.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say, oh, Yenna, yeah, I almost bloodied her last time. You won't say that.
But
Especially
you've seen enough of her to know tactics that could help. So you might want to divulge that information. It is up to you. I'm just saying.
I have spent enough time in one. It's time to go back to Kuiko and polish up the rough edges. Or maybe I'm just metagaming and my metagaming self can't accept a drill of all things to end this arc.
I mean, what are the repercussions of a whole drill breaching an entire planet?
I cannot think of one. That's the problem. So I'm asking about his intentions. Like, why does he want to go to the surface so badly if you're in here for hundreds of years?
Quick question. What was our original plan, by the way?
Original
Get
plan
out
was
the
to destroy
underworld.
this big thing. At least it was
original
encompassing all over the stratum. It is overtaking a bunch of the land. It is trying to rip apart the area near the Lift of Life, albeit magically protected. They're currently surrounding around the Lift of Life to kind of envelop themselves over everything around it. Eventually, they're gonna hit a village. Eventually, they'll hit a small town. Eventually, it might touch the Stratum's castle hold itself.
I like how in your campaigns, instead of being like we are the most powerful thing, it's like everyone is the most powerful thing, just in different ways. And honestly, these kind of tensions is the most intense kind of tensions.
Yeah. I'll save the hardcore survivalist things for past level 10, where people can actually
God.
survive.
Wait, what do
So
you mean?
till then, everyone's special. So then, no one's special.
Yeah. By the way. Oh wait, no, never mind. Go on.
Take the stage.
Yes, I tried my goddamn best to move for this session. I feel like it didn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Are you willing to grant us safe passage over to the overworld? We guarantee safe passage.
I can guarantee you I will do no harm to those who assist me.
Wait, I asked him about his intentions after him getting to the overworld. How he replied.
He said that he gets to rest.
From what?
You don't know.
He's been working on this for like
You ask him from what? You get to rest from what?
Yes, that's what I said. As Kuiko says, from what?
He says, I get to finally enjoy a shutdown procedure. I've lived many lives of many years, and much of it in a state similar to this. Not this, but similar enough that joys of which I had when I was but an elf are long gone. This is my only path.
Wait, he has to shut down at this overworld and not the other one? Or is it like his final death goal?
yeah, he wants to like finish getting to the overworld, just like save everyone and then shut down. That's what I got.
Yeah, he essentially will become a tunnel. Just a massive big tunnel bridging the underworld and the overworld. And in that state, he will be completely inert. Is what you can assume he's talking about. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed.
I hate this so much. In terms of practicality, it is the perfect solution to everything we've been complaining about. Brain devils, God, the underworld, released, and the entire 6 months long mission will be complete. And yet, as a story standpoint, we went through like 4 different arcs here, and it will be all for nothing in this one moment.
How far is the nearest brain devil?
From you,
It's like outside this block.
about 300 feet, and he got destroyed. And there's another one about 370 feet, down to the life.
For now.
For now.
Well, I don't really see a problem with this. I'm gonna like sit down and take a rest.
Okay.
Oh God, the storyteller.
I'm gonna like Inkarnate like, well, sounds good to me. I'm not sure what I can help with, but I'm not sure.
He looks to everybody else.
Kuiko looks very dissatisfied. And I'm gonna give my reply next session because I really can't do this right now.
That's good. Digger looks at all of you, and with his the new weapon that he has still kind of pretty close to his chest, he's kind of analyzing the situation, looking about to all the enemies here, if they're enemies, quote unquote. And he's gonna actually make a check. He has advantage on this. Let me prime up these dice for a bit. Hold on. I'm on a good roll. Did he get the same number twice? Nope. I didn't. Okay. Let me do some math. Okay. Digger says, you know, he doesn't have to whisper it. He kind of tell you through the communication device, and only you'd hear it if he covers his mouth. And he does so, covers his mouth as he says to Kuiko, as you both have the communication devices. He says to you, I don't trust it. Whatever this thing is,
Wait,
I don't trust it.
I do. An insight check.
Make an insight check, please.
How did I not think of this the entire time? He could be lying. I'm such a star. Plus 6. 22.
They are completely honest about everything they're saying. To a fault. They're willing, from what you can tell, from who they are, from what they look like, from what you've heard, willing to step onto whatever it takes to achieve whatever it has to. There's a quote that they said, as long as you're aligned with me, you won't be hurt.
I kind of figured out what Kuiko would do, and I don't like her actions. I think she would try to help the guy because it's what he wants. She knows he's being honest, and it will also help her. Kuiko literally has no reason to refuse, and I hate it. I want to refuse, but all that struggle.
Okay, I do want to make sure that you do know from that insight check that he is being honest, yet will trample all of the world to do what he wants.
Wait, what does it take to actually make this thing work?
That you asked that?
Yes, Kuiko asked that.
I require a bit more energy and a lot more resource.
What type of resource?
I'm currently overtaking the graveyard of the last war. The last war against Atasaur. This graveyard should be sufficient enough material for me to begin breaching the underworld, for me to break through the clouds. Once I've done that, the resources will be fed on top of drilling. A self sufficient machine, if you will.
Wait, wasn't there people under Gondwana?
What happened?
Wasn't there people under Gondwana?
You don't know that.
No, like, was there?
You don't know. You talking about Granguana 2 is nearest.
Kuiko went to Gondwana.
Yeah, no.
One time
you went to Granguana 2, essentially a makeshift town that was within a cave. That is within the border of the magical lift of life area. So technically, right now, he's trying to breach that area and cannot. But you can tell that he's trying.
Oh no.
Like, that's where most people's fears are. And the reason that people were sent here, and even Digger themselves is very protective of the lift of life. If the lift of life is shattered, all the other elevators won't work.
Let's do a complete overview about the current situation. Kuiko is trying to free the underworld for the Queen's request, or like over to the request. And nowadays, this guy who is going to use resources from Granguana to make a drill to free the underworld and also kill off the brain damage in Granguana. It is trying to also reach the lift of life, I think. Right?
Is right next to it. It cannot breach it because of the magics, but who knows how long that magic will last if this thing gets bigger.
It's trying to reach through the depths of life, which is next to that hider that Kuiko was in before.
Yes.
And it was after everything that she has done.
It would undo it, yes.
I want the Kuiko army. She will not care at all and do whatever is easiest.
She's not here.
She's not here.
Would you join me as he holds his hand out to you guys? Just hanging in space, ready to be received. This massive hand.
If I have a nickel, or every time a heist line is trying to get out of the underworld, I will have 2 nickels.
Yep.
Which isn't a lot, but it's still weird that it happens twice.
I'm gonna say to him, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Due to personal circumstances, I cannot actively act against the other. But there's nothing against inaction. I am going to sleep here. And I don't know what's going on. And you do not. Yes.
Wait, repeat just one bit for me. You're going to what?
I'm just gonna like basically just sit there and not do anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them I can't help you, but I'm also I can't help you due to personal circumstances. But I am not stopping you either.
Gotcha.
This being in a faction sucks.
He says. No, go ahead. Danny, go ahead.
I was just joking about faction. Never mind.
He does say, taking my hand will grant you boons greater than any in the under or overworld could ever offer you.
I refuse. I don't want a hard wood, I guess.
He pulls his hand back.
Should I do an insight check to see what exactly is offered?
He's offering to level up.
What sort
In
of
what class?
It would be a warlock level up.
Yeah, that is a
would I have to change my
No, it's just a level.
No, you just have two different things.
Sadly,
Technically. No, I let you stack, so you just would be one warlock of that and then one warlock of this, but it'd be still the same, like if you just leveled up one. So you'd be 6. Warlock 6.
20 or 21 with that level.
Wait, what?
But like, how exactly would this level up work? Would it work like multi-classing, where I would get?
It'd be a pseudo multi-class, but very minimal for you. For you, it'd just be more like leveling up.
Kuiko is gonna be so damn confusing. I'm not doing that.
With different quirks, mind you.
If I took it, would it be just effectively a level up?
Yes, effectively, but with prerequisites.
Of course, like
I see. Are there
losing
any-
your wait. Remember,
Like I can guarantee you take this offer. There's a whole arc about you choosing which deity is gonna die.
What? Wait, what?
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like action before. I'm not finding the name.
You can already imagine as you're like thinking, should I take this?
Can I insight check this sincerity?
You may.
I think I'm just reluctant to let him choose who he will. Because of the weird ending, it's just so anticlimactic after such a long build.
You can tell that this thing is being honest about what they're saying, but something's amiss in
Wait,
their specific wording. There's just things that rub you the wrong way,
yes.
but you're not sure where.
It's
that
exactly how I
lies.
feel. I have no idea.
So I don't have a reason to distrust him per se.
No, he's trustworthy. In the full extent of the word, is just that's part of the problem. Is like he's being a little too honest.
Can I message him like privately and ask him for more?
Yes, DM him. DM the silver
I'm gonna
thing.
slide into his
What do you ask him?
I'm definitely the more specific
about
about
this.
that. I'm definitely feeling that. Oh,
He says it out loud. Connecting with me would be useful in coordinating an escape of the underworld. It would allow you magics, and you would be able to freely travel without concern. Use the vessels that I have control over, and
Would it
even
interfere with my?
Yeah?
I'm asking, would it interfere with my current powers?
it shouldn't, unless they are unaligned with my methods, with my ideals.
I'll kill anyone that isn't with me. That's what he's saying.
I will be unable to accept my apologies.
Then you are free to
Hey,
leave
that's-
if you haven't yet struck me. Since you haven't yet struck me, I suggest you make your way out and avoid being anywhere near the lift of life. It could become dangerous for any who haven't joined my ranks.
Very well.
And there's cold hair to worry about. Wait, if you make a tunnel, there's no one to protect the overworld. And if he becomes a tunnel, who would be helping you? No, I'm talking this to Simon. Explain. Like, he's going to turn into a tunnel, right? But how would your warlock level even work? Like, is it always a hive mind?
I don't.
Like,
I decided to not take his heal.
yeah, that's fair. It's just a weird quirk at bottom.
Yeah, I'm quite concerned about the time.
Yeah, I actually always had one also. Apparently, being a hive mind is the same as being a warlock. So you can call him a god. In a sense.
May I ask him for the direction of it?
It's like behind us.
He points up to the sky, the ceiling, the glass sort of becomes more specks of light than tangible glass.
I suppose I am out of here.
Wait, seriously?
Is there a reason for me to not go?
Maybe until next session. Just in case, we don't have fireball.
I'm gonna start.
You gonna start what?
I'm gonna start.
So you're gonna climb up about 130 feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna start climbing basically.
Okay.
As a character, super trusted. As a player, the dice tells me I should trust him. But just my gut feeling in both mine and Kuiko, something ain't right, and I have no idea why.
The dice will not tell you to trust him, by the way. Just because he's honest does not mean he's trustworthy.
It's just a weird gut feeling that something isn't right. Like, I can't think of a way he could do something bad. Like, would it release also all the monsters? Would his hive mind extend through the tunnel? Would it perpetuate the entire underworld? I don't know.
But from out of character, from a trope standpoint, I agree with you. However, my character has no reason not to.
Yes, I completely understand that.
Yeah, I sort of have to sort of play this way.
Yeah, I understand that completely. It's a good role play, yeah. And Octavian just standing there as the police. Let the police do something.
He's weighing the situation.
Yes, he's weighing. Gut feeling. What?
Does Verbal have any thoughts?
Let's go back and forth. Let's make a perception check for Verbal.
Verbal is like, take it or leave it. Doesn't look like I could bite this thing and it would be delicious.
He doesn't understand the complication of the situation. Or maybe he does, I don't
No,
know.
he's panting. He's panting about there. He is not digger level intelligence. Let's put it that way.
Extra is not digger level intelligence.
Yeah, no, that not many people are digger level intelligence though in that state. I'll tell you. So.
That's actually, yeah.
I think we should leave this for the next session, but
no, I just like the after session. Do not leave people. This isn't part
of we're done. This is the game. That's it.
You can, yeah, I just like
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kon is pretty set on this the thing.
I think I'm gonna reject it.
Yeah.
In another way, because I don't know. It just doesn't feel right for some reason. Like as a player, it feels like a very anticlimactic way to end an arc. But then I thought about this is Ririsu. If I spoke, there's no way he's gonna do something like this, right? But I don't know.
Just a free exit outside of this planet? Why not?
Yeah. Why? Why would he give us a free exit after everything?
I mean, because maybe he wants to leave too.
That is a fair point. He really wants us to leave.
No, I'm indifferent. Otherwise, I just want you to choose a path.
No. I mean the dude.
Oh, him.
Maybe he's just a good person. I don't.
Yeah. Maybe he's just a good person. This is.
I mean, realistically, why are we trying to help the people out of that thing?
Kuiko has her own reason.
Well, technically, you all are stuck here as well.
Right. Yeah. Right. We're all in the same boat, so why not help each other?
Yeah, that is a very good point. It's like that one-time subjectivity is killing my insight instead of my logicality.
As all this is happening, Digger is looking at the breastplate that he lugged over here, by the way. And he's probably gonna try to put it on, unless anyone else
If
wants it.
I kind of want the breastplate.
Yeah, take it, because he already has armor. He was gonna have to take off pieces off of him.
Do you have strength?
I'm gonna ask him for the this is breastplate, right?
Yeah. He says, yeah. If you don't mind, though, when we get a chance, could I copy the schematics down on this thing? Because I'd love to make one myself for my
Breastplate is medium.
personal use.
Most certainly.
Thank you. But please
Oh, it's medium.
use it,
That's
please.
Hey, wait. Aren't you a warlock? Can't you use mage armor? Wait, how high is it?
I would have made armor. My dex is 2, so it's not very high. I get a +2 to my AC. It's quite nice.
That's quite nice, yeah. That'd be nice. And you get a rocket launcher or something.
Not a launcher.
What exactly does the breastplate do?
Gun attachment. It shoots a gun. Like, it catapults a gun at something. Okay, have to write that down.
Alright. Thanks for the session.
Yep.
See you next time.
Have a good one. Did you get the breastplate? You got the info, right? I'll put it in the general chat.
Nice.
I'm copying it. Weapon of the first war. Wow, it's a melee weapon. That would have been nice.
Was the whip you gave me considered a magical weapon?
No, it is not a magical weapon, but you don't think this will work well
Wait, you
with
get two-handed
that.
mastery? That's good.
If you don't do it on something like purely metal, you might destroy whatever it is.
Wait, so you can just...
But the whip was like a leg over the
Wait.
It is like a poison limb. Yeah.
This is absolutely overpowered. Okay, so assume Kuiko assume I can't swear this lowers my AC too much.
Oh yeah, it's gonna lower your AC by like a good amount.
2. Basically, dagger of Nemo twice, so it's 1d4 and then plus 1d4. Wait,
You have to use your bonus action.
it's 1d4 dagger, 1d4 the poison, and then 1d4 fire twice.
That dagger
It's
Nemo is
extra
also
attack.
going to be destroyed by this thing, by the way.
Oh wait, it's a squid meat.
Yes.
Why.
you
That's funny. Actually.
you guys are starting to realize the balance in my game, huh?
It's just the magical items balancing itself out. That's hilarious. It's like anti-stacking. That's how I think.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna use this as a normal breastplate.
That's
fine.
perfectly fine. Yeah, not honest. That's what it's meant for.
Wait. Okay. To a melee weapon, to a magical weapon, you don't have to hold the melee weapon. Get your mage hand out. Wait, no, mage hand can attack.
Yeah, they attack on attack. What is this one wearing?
It's two-handed magic.
Is there a range to add 1d4 fire damage?
It's the melee weapon.
Yeah, is you just have to have
use
it.
a pole or something. A pole has 10
Does
range.
it have to be a melee weapon I'm punching?
Wait, can you throw
Yes,
the melee
presumably it'd have to be within your 5 foot. It has to be in your range.
Wait. Can you throw the melee weapon? Since it's only melee weapon, not melee attacks. What I'm thinking.
Yes, you may throw it. But once it's thrown, the fire effect goes away. Essentially, what it does is it heats it up while it's near you.
So just get a bunch of daggers and keep throwing it.
So what you're saying is I can microwave food with this armor.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. Very useful. Just like a toy in the box, so the goddamn bag of holding. Wait, what is the name of the bag of holding called? Like in this kind of thing?
The bag of the fire bag. Officially, I haven't told you guys what it's called. But I believe it'd be something like I don't think I have an actual name for it yet.
I just call it small world bag.
This is really good for. Like, the armor is really good for roles and stuff. Like
For fighters or like X-Bladers, because X-Blade can. Wait, if
There's no fighters in this campaign. The fighters that are here are gunners.
Yeah, but if Kuwabi had this, imagine just. Oh wait, cannot be applied to magical weapons. That is another.
It's literally a predator armor.
Wait, so ignoring the add fire to magic, and as a bonus action. So is the attack action as a bonus action, like offhand weapon? Is it extra attack with bonus action or an offhand attack?
Okay, that says attack action. It just means attack. It makes you can make an attack as a bonus action using your con.
So is it offhand attack or extra attack?
It's just a bonus action attack. So it's like an extra attack. If you had an extra attack.
It's just an attack, right? It's not like a. Is it any type of attack, or is it just like
Really?
It is well, you have to be proficient with firearms, so if you aren't, you have disadvantage on it. But the misfire only stops it from shooting. There's no this thing won't be destroyed from its misfire, is what you can tell. It's pretty well built.
Kuwabi will love this. It's
Yeah.
3 damage. It's literally 3 damage.
This is really good with the cabin roller.
The what?
Do you want to multi-class?
Cabin roller.
Yes, do you want to multi-class the fighter?
What is that feat?
When you use an improvised weapon, you grapple the target, and the armor just adds a flat 1d4 to improvised weapons.
Oh, okay. But improvised weapons.
I can't really.
Wait.
What's the name of the feat?
If you punch someone.
Cabin roller.
Cabin?
No, tavern.
Tavern. Oh, the tavern roller. Yeah. Okay. Now I hear it.
If you punch someone, does your hand get on fire?
If you're a monk, you better hope you're not lighting up your hand with it. You better choose your stick, make it metal.
A blade singer would benefit so much from this, especially with artifacts and multi-class for firearms.
Wait, with this, can you set yourself on fire?
No.
No. Unless you use yourself as a melee to get a large creature or something. It's cool.
That's funny.
Okay. I have decided what Kuiko would do
About
this situation.
what is it?
She's not going to let Kon set himself on fire. That's what she's gonna do.
That's a good idea, especially when the armor cannot set yourself on fire.
Yes, but she doesn't know that.
Also, your whip is talking to you, Kon.
What?
Your
Nice.
whip was talking to you. It's all like, hey man, can you get me like food, man? I'm hungry.
What do you want to eat?
Radiation pills.
Find me some Galliolite. That's all I need. It's a metal that you know to be around. It's pretty rare. So you're like
That is
you'll
actually
probably say like, sure, yeah, I'll find you that thing that is worth a lot of money.
That is absolutely hilarious. Oh my god. You want 8 pounds? Just find 2 of it.
I'm gonna look at the whip and I'm gonna like say, look, realistically, if I had Galliolite, I would be buying a metal weapon.
Plus 1 D4 fire damage per day.
I'll think about it. Look, I'll consider it once we come across Galliolite. Okay, if you see it, tell me. But
We are not
until
going
then,
to.
I have nothing to eat, even if I wanted to.
We are not going underwater.
Yeah, it kind of just like It's casual about it. It's just like, hey man, could you? Yeah.
Maybe it does more damage. Maybe it's a whip, you overlock.
I'm a warlock.
You have Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Is anything better than Eldritch Blast that you have on you right now?
No.
Not even close.
Yes. It's like my bow. Nothing is better than my trusty bow. Or gauntlet, I guess. Exoskeleton bow.
That bowl, I think you got like the third session,
Fourth.
probably.
I think it's third or fourth, yeah.
Yeah.
From Lithiosa.
You're still using that same bow. That's crazy.
These are silver scaling and it still works, which is absolutely hilarious.
Well, when they're broken.
No. Yeah, what happens if Kuiko throws the bow?
No, I mean broken as in game breaking.
Yes, this campaign is not balanced at all. You said that yourself.
No. I say that only to give you guys the illusion of imbalance, but it is completely balanced. Like you guys do not understand. Like
is it really? I really can't tell. Well, yeah, I guess Kuiko has died.
barely.
So what happens if Kuiko tries to throw the bow?
It just lands like awkwardly 5 feet next to you. Like it has no aerodynamics at all.
Like throw it as a boomerang and see what happens.
Yeah, no. Just flops. Boink.
Pretty fun build with breastplate.
But you won't get it because it's a magic
But I
weapon.
won't get it because it's a magic weapon and I'm not a melee grappler.
And you cannot get it back because even with a new character, you ain't gonna find the same weapon again.
Well, as long as you have the body, you still have the breastplate.
I mean, if you
Wait. Let's not go there.
I mean, you can try and roll persuasion checks to the DM to make you change your class.
No.
What I'm thinking though, is when you go grapple, you set yourself on fire. Like 1d4 goes onto your fist. You get a wreath or fire elemental command, so you have immunity to fire, and you just grapple people while setting yourself on fire.
Is that called heat metal on someone's armor?
You can't set yourself on fire though. With this?
I'm gonna
just get Hexblade level 6.
Not with this. Like with just I don't know.
You're just gonna pour oil on yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pour like the body builders with like the really shiny like heads. Build a barbarian that like just oils himself, and like sets himself on fire.
Or be a fire person.
That is completely fair considering how you
Alternatively, ask metal.
Yes, and just okay. You just do Hexblade level 6 extra attack cantrip hit metal every round, and then slash him with the dagger.
Right.
On the other hand,
imagine though, like all these guys are made out of metal. What happens if you heat metal one of them?
Oh god, does anyone have heat metal here? Necromancer, I'll team with you. Help me heat metal them. Like how you did to Kuiko.
They literally cannot remove any part of them. Like they'll be stuck.
Mouse onto the floor.
So that's what he's doing right now. Look at him.
I always like, and I was starting this session.
I
was thinking, we're going on a train. It's like one of those arcs where we just walk around and try to find something. No, we did something like this again. The two most tension-filled moments in this campaign just combined into one.
Yeah. Should be fun though.
It is almost on borderline anxiety and first. You are beat yourself this time. My brain is overloaded.
That's all right. You'll be overloading them next week probably.
depending on what's happening. Kuiko, like, I would think that Kuiko would reject them for gut feeling. Yes, that is my reason.
Yeah. There's definitely something wrong here.
I just, even as a player, something isn't right.
Oh, for sure.
Or maybe
Especially
I'm
as a
wrong,
player.
I'm just being an absolute idiot. It could be that. I'm just refusing to believe this is the ending. It's like those false endings in movies.
Nah. There's no such thing as endings. That's the thing. It's like there will always be a continuance.
I mean, just the end of an arc. Like,
oh, okay, yeah. I get you. I mean, it's not gonna be this simple to end it. If you are to choose aligning with this person, you might have to fight some brain devils.
And in fact, with the people at the left of life, probably meet Mitsu again.
Yeah.
Junior Mitsu.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to meet her again. Has been a while.
Yep.
Kuiko has been what? Is it 3 months or 3 weeks?
It's been 3 months since you've met, since you've seen Kuiko. I mean, Mitsu.
And
just about, a little more.
Also 3 months since the other Mitsu, so it goes both ways.
Yeah.
I wonder how Amber is doing in the shop.
Amber? Who knows? But
by the way, how did you like my idea for this homunculi as a child Kuiko?
That's a bit funny. But it'd be so weird.
Yes, I
to imagine a tiny Kuiko floating around.
Yeah.
But
it's funny enough.
But yeah, do what you want. It's just it'd be helping me out mentally. Is like I just don't want to think of that many humanoids all at once. Sometimes,
maybe the familiar can be just like a tiny, very tiny pixie, where it's just a spark of light at that point, like Tinkerbell or something.
Yeah, but then to that is like most of my NPCs are gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah.
Unless they're like from like the Fey realm, and not everybody in this Fey world is from the Fey realm, so yeah.
The law of the world, like it suddenly feels like One Punch Man all of a sudden. Like there are very strong enemies that appear out of absolutely nowhere, and it's going to do something. The only difference is that we are not One Punch Man.
Everything's fickle.
Everything's fickle. Wonder what happens. Like, assuming we do complete the campaign somehow, would the book just be finished?
No. The book is actually the future from now, technically.
So you're changing causality as we speak.
No, because you're in such a biome that you're gonna have minimal effect, but it will still affect things. The book one is ambiguous about its past. It is very unclear of where things are. In fact, it's kind of scattershot to a degree. I equate it to finding someone's diary, but all the pages are jumbled.
Yes. Murder mysteries.
So even as you complete the whole diary, you're just like, okay, I have questions. You know, and then book two, the one I'm working on now, that one's tying up a whole lot, and that's where I could come in and be like, okay, and then port stuff here, and then some of this other stuff here, but all that is going to be sparse in detail, and you would just hint at it. Because I also don't want to take away from the story that we're creating itself proper. But yeah, you guys are gonna be able to affect my future books. Not my book one, because book one is more like everything in its summation is like the accumulation of everything at the end of the day. Like book one is they're fighting a big bad, and it's just like, okay, this bad is pretty big. Let's get everyone we fucking know to help us out. It's pretty bad.
It's crossover.
Yeah, it's basically a big crossover. That's book one, getting everybody ready. And book two jumps away from that a little bit, and then it starts to detail like the people that were collected's lives, and then it keeps jumping back and forth to like the fight and all that. The way I wrote it, I think I like it. But again, I'm getting it edited to make sure that it is good.
It feels clean enough.
Yeah. If you want, read some of it on the Patreon, and you can tell me if it's good or bad. I don't know.
I might accidentally spoil myself. No.
No, it's not spoilers. It's literally going to be in the book. It's already there. That's what my couple first chapters are. And nothing in there is really going to spoil anything in the game here, because it's things that your character would already know, part of the world, part of the Symphony members here and there.
It's like Session 0, bro. Those goddamn towers and that dinosaur fight.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot about those. Oh, that was so bad. I did not know what I was doing with ships then. I was like, oh, what the fuck do I do with ships? I was like, okay, I know how to D&D. I don't know how to do with ships. I never had ships before, like, physically. Okay, let me fuck around here then. Yeah, we'll just pretend these things are ships.
Like, when I was just starting at D&D, that was my first ever session in anything, and I was so confused that my brain just shut off midway.
It was an experience that I wish to never experience again, I tell you. But we have grown from there.
Yes, it has gotten so much better.
I have definitely fixed my ships, and thanks to Cassie, combat is fluid as fuck.
Yeah.
Although you wouldn't know that from the long ass combats that I put you guys in.
No, it's fine. I actually like the combats.
But they're so complicated sometimes. But what do you expect people to do besides traveling groups to protect each other?
Yeah, she just travel to protect them. What do you expect her to do? Travel?
Yeah.
I mean, the other session, like the fighting campaign, did mention that there are too many fights. I think the only reason I like it is because I suck at roleplay, and it feels like the only way I can somewhat express how Kuiko would do things is through combat.
That's fair.
Which, when I think about it, it is what Kuiko does.
Yeah.
But I'm trying my best to go back outside of that.
No, she's done well here. She's between two minds. So
Octavian versus logical mind.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
That's good. Like I say, in short of giving you guys inspiration, I'm gonna throw a whole bunch of stuff at you guys, complicated or not. You'll have toys to play with, and if you want gold, sell them.
Yeah, I am not selling anything.
Okay, you're gonna come across the age old problem: monsters don't carry gold.
Wait, how did I get that something 100 gold again?
The bricks of gold that you probably have, or the earnings that you've accumulated over time. I'm not sure.
I spent the gold in the first Friday session on the dagger, but then I got like 300, like 30 platinum or something.
You were paid in platinum by Little Orden.
No, like I got what 100 gold in the Underworld 1 session ago.
Did you? I don't know.
I remember thinking like, oh, this is the first time I've seen actual gold in the Underworld. Because monsters don't drop gold.
Yeah. I think there was some silver somewhere around here.
The
Uh,
one.
but no, just like regular silver, hanging about some copper. But other than that, I don't know where you could have gotten it from. But I'm sure you got it from somewhere.
Let's just wait until the recording comes out and I'll just rewatch it. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah.
Also, the prices of stuff is way overinflated.
Depending. Some places are inflated. Some places are under, um, are less than what they're worth. You know, in the overworld port proper, everything is really cheap there. If you could find
Like,
it cheap,
let's say
there's still people that try to scam you, with higher prices. Obviously,
off call, back of holding, off call.
no, that one was not a price markup. That one was,
Yeah, that one was just a weird mechanical thing.
yeah, no, that was about worth the price that was sold for.
That's fair.
But
The price.
they didn't explicitly state what they were selling. Yeah.
It's like we are telling the truth. It does hold infinite items.
Yeah, it'll hold all your metals and stuff, whatever you want in there.
If you
That's what
do
he
an
said.
inside check, they will say that they are telling the exact truth. They are not lying.
Yeah, but the same thing with this guy. You know something's off.
By pure gut feeling.
Yeah.
Off the roll, off roll.
So as long as they're not lying, they're not lying. But even if they're not lying, you could tell when they're being sneaky or tricky.
This is the fireback guy, but upper level.
Yep, this is about 3 different levels past that fire guy.
Wait, another question.
Yeah.
In the Friday session, I think they mentioned that they are trying to find the tridents, right?
Yes.
And like as a player, I know where all 3 the trident pieces are already, right? Like one at this, one at Leviathan, and the other at the squid guy.
The squid guy?
Yeah, you mentioned that Kwame overheard, like when they saw Kwame, like I forgot how to explain it. Like you mentioned about a backstory of Kwame overshield something.
Yes. So you do know about the trident then. The squid guy is currently holding the trident, and he's
The squid guy is the one that Kuiko and Bronzer fought, right?
yes, that specific individual, that aquatic being.
And they died.
They quote unquote died, got back up,
Right.
died again, and that was the last you saw of them.
That's Kuiko. Wait, Kwame meet them. Wait, Kwame came out after, so it was after this whole event.
Yeah, so you guys have destroyed that thing. A couple hours pass, and then Kawami kind of is finishing up finding the bit of a gadolite that she needs, and she's in the making of the noise.
Who was right before the last session?
The what?
Like the jellyfish and the grid was.
Oh.
Continue.
The what?
I was like, the whole event of Kwame and Squid Guy was right before last session.
Yes, it was. It was more like after or between at the same time, kind of. Yeah, because she was looking for the Galliolite. She gets jumped, but only because these things have happened to be swimming around.
Well, wait. Now there is almost no way to assemble them because the people we know are all 3 different player characters. Kuiko knows about Yoga. Biz knows about Iska well, not exactly but you know. And then Kwame knows about one. 3 characters, 3 trident pieces. That is pure insanity.
Well, we got to get them together.
Maybe the trident piece that the squid guy has is from Biz. That could be possible.
That is a possibility, but also kind of far fetched.
That is right. Base can't die easier. She will just disappear in the road. I mean, you have to have a way to like get that trident piece off of this.
I mean, let's put it this way: she's been sneaking behind you the entire time.
That will be. Wait, then she will be watching me die.
She's just letting you.
No,
Oh man.
that would actually be events.
There's a fizz behind the Kuiko in every scene.
Then where did Alice go?
The what?
Alice.
Alice. She went away too.
No. She was stalking behind Kuiko alone with this.
Yeah, she went with Fizz. You guys took. They took the ship. So if they ever come back, they'll probably come back with that ship. So
they
who knows?
messed up something with kayaks apparently.
Yeah.
And now they are. The other one is so eventful, and it feels like it just happened all of a sudden.
Nope. It happened over many, many, many years. All this bullshit.
I guess no succeeded.
The what?
I mean, it has been a couple hundred years, right? And if there are so many attempts previously, it means that none of them have succeeded for the past
Not
century. Or
one
so.
has succeeded. It's been very rare, but some people have shown up. Some people that were born in the stratum. Some people that fell in and have found their way out eventually. But in those cases, they've returned 15 years older, 20, 25 years older easily.
It's called old head.
Is it?
I still can't figure out old head in the entire thing.
Yeah, she's. Let's put it this way. You have tiers of bad guys, right?
Cheers. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first tier was like Pirates of the Port. Okay, easy.
Yeah.
The next tier would be like Undead of Port, I guess, because they could come pretty heavy if they do come to that state. But the Time
The next
Dragon
would be like- This
ruins.
would be like the cyborgs or something.
Yeah, hold on. The Time Dragon lady took care of those undead for now. On the third tier would kind of be Crane Devils and these cyborgs. And then on the fourth tier, those are OHS people. And on the fifth tier, you don't know.
Wait, this sounds like One Punch Man threat level thing.
Yeah, I mean, sure. It is difficult. These aren't easy combat scenarios that I put you guys in, and if they are easy combat scenarios, I'm upfront about it. You know? But yeah.
Wait, so because the other assassin is going further down into the underworld, I guess we aren't going to space in the next few months.
Hopefully.
I really want to go to space.
That'd be cool. I want you guys to start touching space stuff because at that point, I feel like all the options are open to 100%. So it's like, I give you guys options here in the underworld, but the underworld is suffering by the.
If Huawei can get into space and get into a space battle, actual Jedi.
Let's put it this way. That is her background. Her background is Jedi.
She practiced with the sword, and now she's a Jedi.
Yeah.
And then use the Force with magic.
And it's sad because there's a Jedi sword here in the campaign that somebody has, and they haven't even used it. And I'm just like, okay,
Wait,
but you have to use
what?
it. Yeah.
What? Who?
You guys have to get all your weapons, all your items identified. You don't know what you have yet.
What do I have it? I have identified every single item I have. I do that all the time.
You have.
I have it.
You have, yes.
I have
All your
all
items,
I have.
you know what most all your items do.
Because I min max them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other people, they're like, I'll pick this up. I'll put it in the bag. I'll never look at it again.
Like,
I'll pick this up.
that-
I put it in the bag. I'll never look at it again.
like,
What does it
that's
do?
what-
Only that?
I don't-
I don't need to be concerned about anything more. I trust the DM. Like, no. No, it looks
Giving you this,
mundane. Does not mean it is mundane.
it means that it looks mundane.
Yeah.
I've
It
learned that the
could be
hard way.
magical. That saber, by the way, is magical. So if you do spend an hour here, you're attuned to it, and it does 1d
Yeah, I was
4
going to ask-
fire damage, I think.
I was going to ask, but then I realized, oh, I wasn't a 2. So I didn't ask until I was a 2.
Yeah. Definitely is an attunement weapon.
It was an oversight on my part. I was like, wait, it's just a 1d6, what do you mean?
It is
Yeah.
a 1d6
It is
and
kind of funny. It could
a
go use the
1d4.
same. Wait, let me do some math real quick. This might actually do more damage than the bow.
No.
No, like per round.
No.
Okay, the bow does 1d8, 1d6, 1d6, 1d4. Because if I use the saber, I can make an extra attack with the dagger as a bonus action. While I can't use a longbow for that. So the extra attack might actually do more damage.
Sure.
I don't think I want to do that though.
Okay. I just want to let you know these weapons, if you were to switch to your bow, you're dropping them.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also that. Like unless I like revert my bow back to the gun, I can go one way but not the other.
Yeah. But luckily with attunement, you know where they are, so that's nice. Generally, but the Nemo does not have
Yeah.
attunement, and
And if I drop it, I can't see it.
it disappears.
Yes, guys, after the mirror there is actually.
So I just want to make sure that you're warned of this. Yeah.
It's like a fun action. So I mean, I can't. It feels weird imagining Kuiko not using a bow at this point. It's her only signature move.
It is the signature move. Gotcha. Get rid of the bow.
Oh. I mean, the necromancer couldn't do, but this is fine.
I mean, all it takes is like a god entity that could see
No.
everything within their layer.
The time dragon was scary enough. We don't need an actual deity.
Like the one in front of you mean?
Wait. He could be a deity.
Oh, what is a god but stronger than others?
Please don't give this problem after me asking that question. It's gonna be so terrifying to actually fight a god at level 5.
Well, I'm trying to think, did you fight a god yet? Technically.
I mean, the time dragon isn't a god.
I was
Wait,
thinking
is
of
Vienna a god?
Yenna.
Yeah, is Vienna a god?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's
Oh,
god level. Yeah, she's total god level. She's a child of Adasaur. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God level red. If Adasaur a god, or was Adasaur a god, I guess.
Adasaur was god level as well, from what you know.
God
He was
level
considered
and
an Esper. Yes.
Wait, they could be clerics worshipping Adasaur.
There are clerics that worship Adasaur.
Oh god. It's growing. The lore, it's growing.
No, they've always been around. They're not quiet about it at all.
Okay, so it's like randomness. Okay, the world is there. It has been deeply determined in a certain way.
Hmm.
But when you load new chunks, you will say, "Oh look, a new world." Like it's not new, but it feels new because you just rented it in.
I mean,
just rented that lore in, so it's new lore.
well, there's also the big problem that there's so much information in my head, and I'm just like, I can't give you all of it. Here's some of it. Hey, what about this? Yes, that also exists, but only because I didn't want to give you too much for you to think.
Guess, yeah. I started DMing recently, and I get that like the players was questioning us for the spirit, and I had to make up a lore on the spot. Yeah, that is I know how you feel now. And making maps is absolutely horrendous.
It could get annoying.
But it's like drawing in a way.
Yeah. I plan on putting up all my maps somewhere so that people could just download them. But the tokens themselves, I really want to get someone to fix them so that I could do something. I don't know. I think the individual characters and their stat blocks itself could be worth like, I don't know, just to play with or something. I don't know. Put them in the book is what I'm thinking. Maybe.
Everything about it, I thought it is specifiable because stats is very hard to balance.
No, it's very easy. With your whenever you DM, I mean, you essentially just have to figure out how much damage they're gonna do in a couple rounds. Give that much HP to the enemies throughout the entirety of the group, depending on how difficult you want it to be. And you know, I always reserve the right to adjust the HP if necessary. Like, let's say, hey, you killed my guy in one round. I don't know how the hell that happened, but that's not happening in this game. It's like, no, he has to actually survive like 2 more rounds so that this other thing could happen. So he actually now has like triple HP because of that, you jerks.
Has that actually ever happened in this campaign?
No.
Good God.
Once. You guys were attacking his ship, and you guys shredded it faster than I thought, and I was like, nope. No, I don't know what it was. It was a while ago. And I was like, nope, that's not happening. I was like, no, I guess I underpowered this thing, so I gotta overpower it. Fix. Okay, it is fixed.
Narrative is most important, so that's fine.
Yeah. Everybody else is basically, I've been upfront, is like, this guy is bloodied at like 55. Yeah. So 100 HP enemies sometimes. These guys, you already fought them before. You already know they're pretty tanky, but they aren't that strong. They are near 100, but not anything past it too much. The guy in front of you, different story.
Oh yes, I can feel a different story. Like these silver things, I think we fought them, right?
Yeah, you fought all those other things.
And just one of them, I think, was enough to be counted as an encounter. And now there's 3 of them. Plus like a landmine and a silver hat.
Yes, they were hard to hit, but not hard to destroy.
But now there's 3 of them.
Yeah, and don't forget the 2 floating ones.
Well, I guess you just triple the HP again.
No. There's no need for that.
No, you just did. There's 3 of them.
No. There's no need for that. They all have the same HP as when you encountered them the first time. So yes, technically you're right. I'm just trying to help you understand that it could, there is a possibility you'll survive. Even if I lie to you.
If I was just a player and I heard that the game for just HP, I would probably be like, huh? Wait, I killed it. That's my power. What do you mean? But I'm a storyteller. I like narrative stories, so like, ooh, that's actually interesting because one-shotting a ship that was supposed to do something else is kind of boring.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, oh, no.
Much something like, oh yes, entering a gas ship. That isn't a combat, but it's still something that changed the story in some way.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it was that I changed the number on. It was something innocuous. Whatever.
It's fine. It's the past.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. I have to work. I
Okay.
didn't see the time.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. Later for
Have
me
a good
tonight.
day.
Thanks.
See you next week.
All right. Bye.